Named for the legendary coach and in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 44. 80 weapons. Jim.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill.
On second down, here's Mixon. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. Double up.
Now Joe Mixon.
On in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find third level.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Yo.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Ready. 60 or. They can't hang with us. Smith. Snap.
Minshew throwing on third down. Jordan Reed has it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Down. 90 more.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 99. Check 99. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Recon. 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Fire.
From the 36, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Exit. Look, squeeze.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Got it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Let's get it. Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey! Hey, Alpha. Mike spoke both.
look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. 8, read. He can't hang. He's not going to get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 36. Line 36. Ready?
Now Minshew. And able to find Conley. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Fournette. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
90, that's a screen. Pass. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Protein spill. Hey, Delta. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Look at me. Score. Score. Fight.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 14. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, orbit. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, tank. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on, and boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off play action, it's Minshew. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
132 fighter. Kill. Turn up. Check 24. Check out. Go. Greystone, travel. Wide. Get wide. Ready.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets book caller. That may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check 52. 61. Matchbox lights. Rush in. Kill.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Minshew sets to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check pass. Check pass.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Protein spill.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
8 read.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. The Jaguars' 49-yard line.
Hey, back up. Ready.
2nd and 5. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Ready.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, high step,
Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Hey, box drop. 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Uzama. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming. Check it back. Dude.
Mixon. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Got it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Dude.
2nd and 6. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Check 31, check 31. Check. Lock it. Rock it. Watch out. Blue draw quarters. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check nickel.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go out. 6-6. Pull it high.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Big Dan. Go. Check. Sponge. No. Look at me. Zipper. Motion out of the backfield.
Now Fournette. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You ain't got nothing. Check 80 weapon. On the ball.
On the run, it's Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I'm coming. Hey, Alpha. Yo, faster. Ready?
Minshew throwing on third down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, watch it.
He's back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Rip right. Check. Leo. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
60 out now. Hey, Orville. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. General West. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, Mike 52. Watch the screen. Go.
Back to throw. And this one completes a read. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Hey, let's get there. 52's the mic, boy. 52. Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety. Let's go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Here we go.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Jaguar first down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Get ready.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he fires one incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
25, check 25, check 5.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bengals, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.